Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro Everyday, and today we can jump right in with painted deck. We've got just 4 more decks left. Question, do we want a foil tag? This will guarantee that we get a foil edition Joker in the shop. So this is something that we talked about before. We talked about in the first ante, we have some pressure to get some scoring Joker online, so that we can, perhaps one-shot the boss here so that we have enough points to beat in the next round. 1200 is the small blind, and I think having a guaranteed foil is a good way to start, especially since we are on the painted deck. The painted deck has only 4 Joker slots, and so you have a little bit more pressure to have higher quality Jokers, and so maybe a foil could be the thing, especially among the common Jokers. It is more common for you to get plus molt versus chips, and so having chips on top of your plus molt is the perfect combo. So we will take the foil tag and then we'll go into the big blind here. Now we do need 2 hands in order to score the 450, and I think some decks will have trouble with that, with the -1 discard and the -1 hand size of the blue and gold stakes respectively. But since we're playing on the painted deck, since we have the +2 hand size, in general that makes it easier for you to find the hands that you're looking for. And so here right away in the opening, we're able to play a flush and then figure it out from there. Let's see here. If I wanted to go, I've used up hearts. If I wanted to try to make another flush, I've got some clubs. So maybe I will do something like this. Or maybe what I can do is I can throw away this ace here and then keep a pair of 3s and try to do something with that. Maybe I can keep the 3, 4, 5 here, or the 4, 5, 7, 8, and then look for the 6 to complete the straight. I think it'll be easy enough to just go for the clubs, so we'll give that a try. Let's see here. I ended up with a full house. Great. And here's one that we haven't done before. We haven't gotten the gold sticker on the Wii Joker, the Wii Joker that rewards you for playing 2s. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and make that happen. I think let's see here. I think the stronger, more consistent pick is going to be take the Mystic Summit here, just to get our scoring online. Though, maybe long term, a couple things. One, this being foil is very useful. One, this being rare is very powerful potentially. Late game, this is going to grow fast in theory. This rewards us for playing lots of 2s, which may be not super easy normally on the gold stakes to find your 2s. But since we're playing on the painted deck with the +2 hand size, if it's gonna happen, maybe it'll happen on the paint deck. Because we've got the +2 hand size, it makes it easier to find our 2s. I am interested to give it a try, interested to make this happen. So some things to consider. We've said this before about the painted deck. Winning with 5 Jokers is hard enough already. Winning with just 4 Jokers is even harder, obviously. And so often what will happen with the painted deck is you'll just run out of gas. You just won't score enough. And so you really want to leverage that +2 hand size as much as possible. How can I get the most value out of my +2 hand size? And so if I'm thinking about, what types of hands that I might want to be going for, where I might normally be going for, let's say 2 pair or flushes. Now with the extra hand size, I can go for the higher scoring hands. I can go for straights that are going to score twice as much as flushes. I can go for maybe full houses with 2s, maybe 4 of a kind with 2s. And then that way, this extra hand size is not wasted. If your extra hand size allows you to play the higher scoring hands, then that extra hand size is acting kind of like a ×2 Joker, kind of like a ×3 molt. So we're going to use the Wii Joker and then try to get 2s. like this 2. Well, maybe not this 2 exactly. With it being debuffed, it's not going to grow. So, you know, maybe in order to hit 600 here, I'm thinking about maybe 2 full houses, maybe 2, I can do better flushes than this, or maybe we just do 3 hands, right? So we can go 3 flushes if we want, just to be safe. Or maybe with the help of the foil, that was the point, that's why we did the skip. With the foil, we can just win with 2 hands, any 2 hands. So maybe, here I have the 1, 2. Let's try to go for more 2s. So if I wanted to go for more 2s, what it would look like maybe if I discard like this. So I'm keeping the hearts here for maybe a hearts flush or maybe a straight if I have the king through the 10 here. I know I'm throwing away a straight here, but I think that we can get there with 1 more 2. It's a little bit greedy, but I think we can do it. We've got 3 queens, which is promising. So really what I'm looking for is another 2. Go 3 queens and then 2 2s. Great. And then we did get there. And so this is what I was saying, you know, using the bigger hand size on the painted deck, don't let that go to waste. You want to leverage that as much as possible. Be a little bit more ambitious with the hands that you're going for. And there we go, 75 chips already, 76 chips already. Now, okay, to go with my Wee Joker, I can combine it with Even Steven, powering up 2s and other even cards as well. So this is perfect. This is exactly what we want to see. This is a perfect start now. All right, we can go next. So looking for, here's a 2, looking for more of them. Maybe I will discard like this. I'm looking for 2 pair. I'm looking for 2 pair that has 2s and potentially 8s. So here's 2s and 8s. So I already have the hand that I want, which is my 8s and 2s. Let's look for another 2. There we go. And so where normally we would not be able to play full houses on the higher stakes, now with the painted deck with the extra hand size, we can play 2 full houses and we can, you know, reap the benefits of that. Now I have to decide between either raise fist here or abstract, or maybe I don't buy anything. And I think actually that's going to be the move. So I already have Wee Jokers at 100 chips, and Even Steven with just 2 pair is going to give me 16 molt. And so I don't need any of this necessarily. I already have Even Steven doing the work, so I will just save for interest here. Cool. I'm looking for even cards. So go like that. All right, now let's decide. 8s, 10s, 6s, 4s, doesn't really matter. Maybe since these are already hearts, I'm going to throw away the 8 here. Okay, so we got the 10s. I would like to try to get the 2 still. So maybe I'll do something like this. There. And then go, well, I guess I have a flush, right? So this flush will one-shot because we have Even Steven here. We have the 4 even cards, and we already have 100 chips on our Wee Joker. We'll play it out. So something that I've said in the past about these scalers like, you know, Ride the Bus or the Green Joker, what I've said is don't necessarily throw all your money into it, right? And so Ride the Bus gives you +1 molt every time you play a hand, but every time you play a hand, it costs you $1. And so the question is, you know, if you want, you can just play high card a bunch of times and level up the bus. And you can level up the bus, you know, maybe 4 times per round, +4 molt per round. Over 10 rounds, that's +40 molt, right? And so you get to the end of the game and you've got +60 molt on your Ride the Bus. Well, that +60 molt could have been $60. And that $60 could have been planet cards, could have been tarot cards, could have been, re-rolling the shop for potentially some uncommon jokers, some X-Molt jokers that would be more valuable than what you've got on the bus. And so for most scalers, what I suggest is, hey, don't go super hard. Don't break the bank. Don't lose all of your hands and lose all of your money in order to level it up, because there are better things that you could be doing with that money. However, with Wii Joker, it's kind of worth it. Wii Joker, it being rare, scalar, grows really fast. And so it might be worth it to, play a little bit greedy in the sense of, I have a winning hand, but then I throw away cards looking for more twos anyway. Now, I have to decide, do I want this supernova? Here I've got some full houses. It's probably the most thing that's compatible with the jokers that I have right now. I think short term, this is not powerful enough. I think long term, this is probably not powerful enough. So I think we're going to pass on the supernova here. And like I said, our scoring needs are satisfied. We can just keep building up our interest here. And sort of, yeah, I know it's the Wii Joker, that's the scaling Joker, but it is really the foil effect that we took the skip to get the foil that's making this work. All right, let's continue discarding, looking for even cards, maybe like this. Would like 2 pair with 2s, or full house would be better. So maybe in here we'll discard a 6. All right, so we have 1, 2, and we have the 4s and the 8s here. I think we're gonna keep going one more time to try to find the 2s. So how about 6, 7, 10, Jack? This will not score, but that's okay. Do I want to throw away something else? Maybe since this 2 is diamonds, what I'm going to do is, actually I'm going to throw away this 4. And maybe instead I'll do this. So since I got the 2 of diamonds, maybe I throw away all these and I'm looking for another diamond or another 2. I think I want to keep the pair. So maybe I'll keep the pair of 4s and I'll throw away the 7. Cool. So now we've got the 2s. I don't necessarily need 3 2s. So I'm going to play the 2s with the 3 because I'm out of 3s. Perfect. So I spent an extra hand, I spent an extra $1 to get the 2 2s, is 16 chips. And I think that 16 chips is worth $1. Cool. Square is like Wii, but worse. Our scoring is good. We saw there, we could easily hit the 2,000, 2,500. The next round is 3,600, so I don't need any of this stuff. We'll just keep going next. Some consideration, do we want the flower pot for the X-Molt? If we're thinking about, the gold stickers, I think this is one that I don't already have. So I am thinking about it. I think we should. It's X-Molt for one, and then also, like I said, the gold sticker that we don't already have. I think this is a solid option. We'll go ahead and pick it up and then go next. So now we're thinking about, maybe full houses are going to have the right combination of suits. 4 of a kind too, that would be cool. I don't need to skip anymore. I have the jokers that I need. Let's see here. I'm looking for even cards. So we'll throw away all these odd cards. Though maybe paying some attention to the suits that we have. Maybe instead of throwing away this ace, we'll throw away this 5. All right, now we've got 2 6s here. We've got these face cards and this odd card that I can throw away. I think maybe we throw away the ace now. So keeping clubs here, diamonds here. Looking for a 2. By the way, the flower pot does require all of the cards to score. And so if I did something like, you know, 6, 6, 5, 4, this does not count. This 5 and the 4 do not count. But if I go, you know, something like this, now the diamond does count. I still want to keep digging for my 2. And so maybe, let's see here. 6s and between the 8 of diamonds and the 4 of diamonds, I'm going to throw away the 4 of diamonds. Okay, so something that looks like this. I'm able to keep the 2 6s here with the 2 of clubs, and so maybe, you know, 2 pair if I get the 2 of diamonds, or, you know, maybe I could get a third 6. Okay, so I got the 2s here and the 6s if I want to play the 2 pair. This with the flower pot, I would like to make that happen, but I don't think I need to make that happen. So I'm just going to ship here the 2 pair. And then we can always do another one of those. Maybe just any pair. So now that we have the Wii Joker is up to 140 chips, then, you know, any pair or high card is going to get these chips. So playing this pair here, 160 chips, and then with the with the even Steven, we're able to get 1,000 points. All right, the order is something that I could consider, but maybe not exactly what I was originally thinking of. So it is X-Molt, which is always useful, though maybe, you know, with the Wii Joker is kind of, and the even Steven is kind of pushing us in this direction of full houses. We don't normally go full houses. So maybe, you know, let's check the collection here. Do I need the gold sticker? Yeah. We haven't done straights yet. I should just be keeping my money for interest. That's what we should do. Though I am tempted to go for straights because it's something that we haven't already done. Wii Joker, I can keep growing it by playing 2s, but I don't necessarily need to. It's already pretty big. So yeah, let's do it. Let's lock it in. Here's Eternal Order. From this position, if the thing that you're looking to do is just get the easiest win, if you just want to go for the win, I think what you do is you pass on this. I think we just stick with full houses and 2 pairs with 2s. And then, you know, later on transition into, you know, using tarot cards to get more 2s, and then maybe play more full houses and 4 of a kind. I think that's the safe thing to do, you know, if you're just going for the win. Me, I want to try to make straights work. We haven't done a lot of straights so far on the gold stake just because it's hard, you know, with the -1 discard and the -1 hand size. But if straights are going to work, I think the painted deck is a fairly good deck to make that happen with the extra hand size, making it easier for us to get our straights. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the order here, save the rest of my money for interest. All right, now I got to think about straights, which I wasn't already doing. So, you know, maybe here I'm looking at Queen, Jack, 10 connected here. So I'm going to throw away the 9 and look for, you know, either a 9 of hearts or a king of hearts, or maybe an ace of hearts and an 8 of hearts. So I've got about 4 different hearts that I could possibly draw, and I'm always looking for more 2s as well. All right, so we did get, here is the straight, right? And this is the straight that has all of the flower pot value as well. So I'm going to keep the straight that I have, and I'm just going to dig for 2s a little bit. We didn't get any 2s right away. The question is it worth the extra dollar for us to, you know, maybe we could throw away 4 cards looking for a 2. So, I think I'm just gonna play the straight that I have and save my money, because we want to hit the interest cap anyway. Nice. So, you know, only the 1 activation on even Steven, that's totally fine. Times 3 gives us times 9 total is plenty. Now, do I want 4 of a kind to-do list? Probably not. Do I want, if you want kind of just an easy scoring, easy win, right? You could go, here's Wee Joker giving us chips, huge amount of chips. Half Joker giving us plus 20 mult. These 2 combined, even without the flower pot, we can ride out high card for a while. We can ride out pairs of 2s. But I think I want to continue trying to make the straights happen. Maybe some consideration for getting rid of even Steven and then having the half Joker. I think I'm going to keep saving my money for interest. Alright, boss says play only 1 hand type. That I can do, no problem. Alright, if I want to pick up a straight here, a straight might include a jack and a queen. So maybe I could discard something that looks like this. Any jack and a queen. No, I need one of them to be clubs. We'll see what happens. Alright, I have the king of clubs. I have the 7 of spades. So I think I'm going to throw the king and still look for, well, something to be slightly concerned about. You know, this play only 1 hand type. Maybe to avoid getting stuck, maybe what we'll do is we'll play the full house and then go for another full house. I think that's what we want to do. Because I don't want to get in a situation where I don't draw my straight. Full house has the best chance of triggering the flower pot. So I'm going to play this full house and then look for another full house with even cards. Or maybe not even cards. So I could do something like this. Alright, 1 more full house. Possibly with even cards. So let's see here. I've got 5s and 3s. 1 4 left. Maybe we'll do this. Wait, I've got a couple 6s left. Maybe we'll do this. Looking for 2s preferably. Alright, I've got 6s and 5s. We didn't get there on the 2s. If I play the 1 2, it's not going to score. So here's the full house with the even cards. And then the times 3 from the flower pot. Alright. Would have loved to see this sooner. Would have loved to see the runner sooner than currently. We're already kind of a little bit invested in the Wee Joker. Not necessarily super invested, but a little bit invested in the Wee Joker. I could still take it anyway, and then, you know, maybe I could grow it to 100 or 150. But I think the Wee Joker, you know, being rare, we still want to get that gold sticker. So I'm going to replace Steven with the Summit. Summit comboing with, you know, these here. I want to have some kind of plus mult, which I don't currently have. It'll be easier to get the straights with the flower pot if I don't have to worry about evens and odds. So let's go next. Alright, do I want a random negative? I think typically the answer is no. You know, if I skip here, then the wall comes at us faster and maybe the wall crushes us. But I think I think here I am interested because we've only got 4 joker slots, and so it's kind of flexible. There's a lot of things that could help us. Even if it's a common, I would accept a common, a lot of the commons. Yeah, let's take a skip here. Just see what we get. Now, if I want to try to make a straight, I've got queen, 10, 8. Maybe I'm missing a 9 and a jack. Here I've got ace, king, queen. Maybe, actually, if I do this, any jack will work. So, you know, demonstrating here the power of the painted deck. I get to hold on to 4 cards and still redraw 5 cards. So we did get the jack. Let's then, since I have the jack, sorry, just let me double check here, make sure I don't mess this up. I am gonna go look for the 2s. And that's okay that we didn't get it. Alright, this is tough. If you didn't know already, I'm not used to using the flower pot. I'm not a big fan of the flower pot. Flower pot, you know, having the all different suits, that's annoying. You know, typically you want to have all of the same suits. You know, here like Gluttonous Joker or the other Sinful Jokers, you want to have all of the same suits. Since it's a negative, I'll take it, and then we also get the opportunity to get the gold sticker. Maybe I already have the gold sticker on the Gluttonous Joker. Is that true? Nope. Cool. Now, do I want the driver's license for the X3? Probably not. Definitely not right now, since I don't have any enhanced cards. So the thing that I'm thinking about doing with my money, I want this voucher giving me -1 ante. It does give us -1 hand, but that's going to reduce the scoring thresholds. And, you know, definitely if we're trying to beat the wall here, the last straight that we played was 37,000. So I do want this, which leaves me in an awkward position of not really being able to afford anything else. So we'll keep going here. So, you know, I've said this in the past with the painted deck. You know, oftentimes what you want to be doing is you want to have some scoring jokers and then some value generators, some income jokers, you know, maybe 1 money joker. Well, if you only have the 4 joker slots, you need the 4 joker slots for your scoring, and then you don't have an extra joker slot for your money. And then that makes it a little bit harder for you to get your economy off the ground. All right, 14,000 I can easily hit with any kind of straight. So maybe, here's a good start here, 9, 10, Jack, Queen. I am looking for either the, what is it? Either the 8 of spades or the king of spades. Or maybe if I go like this, I'm looking for either the ace, king, queen, jack, or 9 of spades. So I've got 6 different possibilities. Well, 5 different possibilities, because the 10 of spades doesn't help us. All right, show me the spades. Did I throw away a 2? I did. Okay. We did get the jack of spades, so now we have the straight. So maybe I'll discard looking for 1 more 2. All right, we did get the 2, so I'll play it just to play it. And then here's the straight. Plenty of points. Cool. Is this something that I'm interested in doing? You know, this would be the build if you wanted to go for a high card, because we've got, you know, the Wee Joker, and we've got card sharp here is pretty good if you're going for a high card, or if you're going for pairs or triples even. I think I'm still committed to trying to make straights work, even if we're forcing it a little bit. And so I think we don't need the card sharp. We're probably not trying to play 2 straights. Here we have I want some amount of base mult. I want some amount of here's plus mult from the Mystic Summit. We don't currently have any leveled up hands. So I think we've got to stick with what we have and ask the question, you know, maybe do I want a Jumbo Buffoon? Not if it's going to cost me interest. Again, here a random negative. Well, I mean, if it was worth it to do it once, it's got to be worth it to do it twice, right? This is exactly the same situation that we're at in before. We definitely have enough scoring right now. So this, I'm not expecting it to help me that much. I'm expecting the random negative to be somewhat useless, actually, kind of like how this Gluttonous Joker is kind of useless to us. What I am expecting is to get a Joker that I can put a gold sticker on. All right, I have ace 3 or ace 2 3 5. All I need is any 4. That's the move. Any 4. Let's see here. Continue looking for any 4. Maybe do it like that. I think I should have kept the 3 of clubs, because then if I get something like here the 6, then I don't need the ace. Let's continue looking for the 4, any 4. I'm not going to play a 2 here, or maybe I should play a 2. There we go. So I've got 5, 4, 3, 2. Ah, awkward. I've got my 2 2s, hearts and spades here. So what are we doing instead? I must consider. Does this work? If I go full house and I get the plus 15 and then times 3, is that gonna work? It's definitely gonna level up my Wii Joker here. I think this does work. Nice. Demonstrating there the power of having the summit for the plus 15. Crafty, when we play a flush, this is nothing to me. This is, let's check to make sure. Crafty, which one's crafty? That's this one? All right, get in here. Welcome to the team. All right, now what do I want to do? So I have money. For the first time I have money. Do I want an Arcana pack? Can an Arcana pack help me either make more straights or make more 2s? I think what I really want are the Celestial packs, so that I can get the planet cards, the Saturn cards. I am going to take the chance on the Arcana pack, looking for more 2s. Okay. Let's see here. I think of these options, steel cards are okay. Steel cards are better when you have things like Gluttonous Joker gives you the scoring when the cards are played, before these Joker effects happen, and then steel happens after. Steel cards are good when you have higher base, when you have higher level hands, which we don't have yet. So I think what I want is the Emperor. And now we could do something like this. With all these negatives, I can go easy, $23 Temperance. And maybe now we can afford a Mega Arcana. Maybe before I do that, let's pick up the Crystal Ball here. And then go Mega Arcana. Alright, what can we do here? We do have that Strength that can turn an ace into a 2. So maybe ace and king turn into a 2 and another ace that I can turn into a king later. I have a suit changer, which I don't need necessarily. I want to even out my suits for the sake of the flower pot. I will be making a steel card. I just have to decide what flavor. Let's do this first. If I'm gonna make an ace of hearts into a two of hearts, I'm gonna turn this two of hearts into steel and then use the strength here. There we go. And what I've recommended in the past as far as the steel cards, put the steel cards on a card that you just never want to discard. Sometimes you play it and you don't get the steel effect because you have to play it, but at least you never have the awkward situation of having a bad card that you're holding on to. So I'm putting it on the 2, knowing that I never want to discard any 2s. And later on I do get the opportunity to maybe use a death card to make a copy. Is a possibility, but not necessarily something that I'm going for. Here we've got cards previously played are debuffed, and so we played the full house that had the 2s, and so our 2s are going to be debuffed. The debuff does affect our ability to do the flower pot action here. So maybe what I'm thinking about is here I want the middle straight. So maybe I'm looking for some spades in the middle here. Maybe something like this. I'm just going to play the 3s. I know, or the 3 2s. I know that they're debuffed and they're not going to get the benefits of the Wii Joker here, but at least I'm able to play them. Whereas last time I might not have been able to. All right, now we can discard. Maybe we don't need to discard. Maybe we got, let's see here, 4. And then from the 5s, I got the 5 of spades. And then so that gives me the 6 of hearts and then the 7 of clubs. So let's discard here the 5s, the 6, the 10s. Now just any 3 or any 8. Or another 2 here. We did get the 8, so we have the straight. Everything's fully online here. Let's go ahead and discard. All right, now if I want, let's see here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doesn't include clubs. And so the question is that going to be enough points if it doesn't include clubs? I think we'll play it safe. So I know that this straight definitely will work if we have the ×3 and the ×3, both of these. So I'm just going to play the 2 of hearts to grow our Wii. And then we can go ahead and run out the straight here. You know, if I was paying more attention, if I was calculating it a little bit better, then, you know, maybe I would know that I can win with a straight even without the flower pot. But, you know, let's not, you know, sit here with the calculator and then figure it out. Let's just play. Great. For the purposes of making straights and drawing 2s, the paintbrush even more hand size is definitely worth it. So I'm going to pick that up. Now this question of, you know, we don't need runner because we already have Wii Joker is carrying our chips here. We've got 88 on the Wii Joker. Maybe I don't need Cloud 9 either. Maybe it's too late for Cloud 9. So I can't afford these Celestial Packs right now. I want to save my money for interest. So we just go next. We could take a skip here for $23. That is pretty compelling, to be honest. $23 is kind of a lot. I think I will take the $23 here. And then go in trying to hit 37,000. 37,000, we know we can hit 50,000 with the correct straight. What does the correct straight look like? Well, this is a good start. You know, maybe now I just need some hearts in the upper end. I don't have my ace of hearts, but I do have a king of hearts. I do have a 9 of hearts or potentially an 8 of hearts. And so first move, let's ace 6, 6, 3, 3. I'm going to discard those. Alright, so I've got the 9. This opens me up to drawing 10 of hearts. Or... yeah. Wait, so I've got 2, 3, 4, 5 here. I just need any ace or any 6. There are 5 of those. Is that easier than going for the hearts? I think that is. So let's go over here and discard looking for any 6 or any ace. Okay. Let's play here like this. So we've got 2 more 2s to grow the Wii. Maybe I'm supposed to do something like this and keep the 7 here. That opens us up to drawing a 6 of spades, or actually we already said any 6 will work. So yeah, maybe I'll run it out like this. Maybe I'll keep the 8. I don't know. Alright, we did get the 6, 5, 4, 3, and a 2. Ship it. I'm going to hold on to this justice until the very end. There's nothing that I need glass on. Typically, the way that I use the glass is either to remove cards from the deck on purpose, which we don't need to do, or to, you know, in the tough situation, get that extra X mult, which maybe we aren't able to do unless we level up our hands. Alright, so I am on $60 now, and so I am looking for, you know, maybe Arcana packs to give me more 2s. Here, a death card for more 2s. So how about a ace of clubs we can turn into a 2 of clubs, or maybe I don't want to do the ace because the ace I can always use strength on later. Maybe what we do is we take the queen of clubs and then turn it into a 2 of clubs. We can go with a buffoon pack. This summit is powerful, but it is replaceable. Wily Joker is not the move. Erosion is not what we're working with. You know, removing cards from the deck is not what we're currently doing. So I think we can save our money for interest and save our money for, you know, potentially expensive booster packs in the future. All right, this is going to reduce the base chips and molt from our, you know, hand, but all of our chips are coming from Wii Joker. All of our molt is coming from Mystic Summit. This actually doesn't affect us at all. All right, I got a bunch of 2s here. I've got 7, 8, 9, 10. So maybe I don't need this 10, and what I need is to find, you know, any kind of 6 or jack, or I need the spades, don't I? So let's ship this. We'll ship the 2s just to get the level up. Let's grow our Wii a little bit. All right, now we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's going to be the flower pot straight. If I want, I could do it with the 10. Okay, either way, here's an extra 7 that I don't need. Here's an extra 5 that I don't need. Here's an extra 3 that I don't need. And let's just look for more 2s. I hate that I gotta keep... I hate that I gotta keep thinking about it. Jack, 10, 9, 8. Okay, that's good. And then we have a 7. That's good. Okay. All right. Is it worth the $1 to get plus 8 chips? I think the answer is yes. All right. Jack, 10, 9, 8. Wait, is that correct? Wait, I need 9 here, 10 here, Jack here, 8 here. Wait. No, I need 9 here. Ooh, there we go. That's correct. And the next round is also 50,000. So we know we can hit 50,000. All right, driver's license, we got one more out of 16. Okay, not quite what we're working on. Clearance sale, we will pick it up for the discount. It's not a huge discount. What I said before about the clearance sale is the discount happens first, and then the cost increase from the orange stake, the higher cost booster packs, that happens after. And so Arcana pack starting at $4 goes down to $3, and then that $3 gets plus up to $8, plus $5. All right, let's look for the opportunity to make more twos, or actually a wild card. I wouldn't hate having a wild card. We could get bonus cards, don't really matter if Wii Joker is already giving us 250 chips. Maybe the thing that we want is a lucky card. I would accept a lucky card. Maybe a lucky 2. Whenever I get lucky cards, I'm thinking more about the money than about the molt, even though the money is lower probability. I'm thinking about, on average, it gives me $1 when I play it, and so I want to put it on a card that I am likely to play more, obviously. Do we want to re-roll here? I think I'm going to keep saving my money because booster packs are $10 now, and I don't need to re-roll. So let's go next. Foil we don't need anymore. Orbital tag upgrading straight flushes. I think not, if we're going to be doing the flower pot stuff. Alright, so we've got a 2 here. We've got... Alright, on the upper end, I can try to make the straight happen. I only have 3 kings left. So maybe that's not what I'm interested in doing. 10s, I still have all my 10s. Do I need... Let's throw away the 7. Throw away the 3. Maybe the 3 and the 4. Maybe I throw away the high ones. And then throw away the 3 here. Either way I'm going to need some kind of hearts and diamonds. So I'm going to throw it like this. There we go. So we got the 3 hearts, we got the 5 here. Now I'm just looking for some diamonds, or on the upper end I've got 9, 8, 7. So, you know, any kind of 6 will help me. Actually, if I need the 6 of hearts or the 10 of hearts, or maybe the 5 of hearts could work. Jack of hearts. Let's Ace of hearts I don't have. Ace of diamonds I do have. 6 of diamonds I do have. See, so this is the thing. This is the thing when you're trying to do the flower pot is whatever the thing that you're missing, you know, whatever the suit is, you need to find a... Well, maybe it's just straights. Maybe just straights are hard. But you need to find the specific rank of that suit. And so that is just as hard as trying to get a straight flush, right? You need a specific rank and suit. And so that's what I feel is kind of the weakness of the flower pot. It is a big ask, big demand. I think I'm going to discard like this. I think what I'm going to go for is either 5 or 6 of hearts, either Jack or 10 of hearts. Make that work. If that's the case, then I can keep the Jack and throw away the 3. Alright, so we did get the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And now this question of, you know, do we want to play the 2 to level it up? And I think the answer is yes. You know, what the heck else are we doing with our money? Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10. Throw on a Jack there. Maybe there I wanted to make a glass card, a glass Jack, and maybe break it. Alright, next we've got some more chances at jokers. I would like to replace this Mystic Summit if possible. And so the way that we do that is with the Jumbo here has more options. Ooh. So definitely in the short term, you know, downgrading from Mystic Summit to Space Joker is very painful. Though maybe in the long term could be worth it if we get the upgrades on our straights. I think it's too late for that. I think it's too late for the Space Joker. I think what we want to do instead, this Mystic Summit, I think we can more easily make Fibonacci work. So if you play like a 5 through 8, that's already 16 molt. If we play ace through 5, or probably more likely 2 through 6, then that would be a lot of molt as well. I think that's what I want to do. So let's swap in the Fibonacci here. I can always sell it later for $2. And I still think we can do better. So maybe we want this buffoon pack. I think I'm okay without it. Save my money for the next shop. 75,000 I can hit with a low straight. So let's see here. I've got, if I wanted to go for a full house, I have a full house. If I wanted to go for a straight, how do we make that happen? Probably we get rid of the high cards. Probably we get rid of up here. Yeah. Start there. Get rid of the high cards. Then in the middle we've drawn every kind of 7. So maybe I don't need the 7 of hearts if I have a 9 of hearts and I have a 5 of hearts. Maybe, maybe I do something like this. Throw away the hearts, keeping the 5 of hearts. All right, what do we got? We got 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. This is a little bit awkward. I've got the 2 diamonds here. Maybe I don't need the 5 if I've got the 8 of hearts. Okay, here. This is the straight. It's got a 5 and it's got an 8, so that's perfect. Let's get the level up first. So here we'll run out the 3 2s. And then 9, 8, 7, 6, and then a 5. We've done it. My God, we've done it. Alright, so something I'm thinking about for the next one, I do need 2 hands, and it says no repeat hand types. So I could definitely play the one straight that's going to get me, you know, 74,000 or something like that. To get 25,000, you know, maybe what we do is a full house, Fibonacci, flower pot, Wii Joker. That could be enough. I definitely need the planet, so we'll go High Priestess first. Saturn is perfect. That's what we've been looking for. Venus might not be the worst, but is not compatible with the flower pot, so probably I'm going to sell that. Not right this second, but I'll sell it later. Death card helps me make more 2s, possibly a steel 2. Let's go Arcana pack, so I can look to use this death card. So do I want to make another 2? You know, probably turning an ace into a 2, or actually probably turning a 10 into a 2. Or do I want to be picking up 16 bucks here? I think I'm going to turn the 10 into a 2. And that does open the possibility I could maybe be playing 5 of a kind with the 2s. You know, if the boss is going to say, okay, no repeat hands, maybe we'll play 1 straight and 1 4 of a kind, 1 5 of a kind. I don't think it needs to be glass. So I'll go ahead and use the death card now, or, you know, maybe I could wait to use the death card later. Let's wait on the death card. It doesn't have to happen now. I would like to get rid of my face cards, you know, kings and queens. So do we take the 16 bucks or do we take the gold card? Let's take the 16 bucks here. All right. Now, if I want, I could go for the buffoon pack, possibly trying to replace Fibonacci. Actually, what I'm going to do instead is re-roll. I'm looking for not just jokers, but I'm looking for actually Saturn cards, the planet cards, and possibly you know, some more tarot cards. So let's re-roll instead of buying the buffoon pack. Extra discard does make it easier for us to find the hands that we're looking for, but I like having the base molt of the Fibonacci. So let's, I think with what we have, we can make it work. No repeat hand types. 7, 8, or 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Naturally, we've drawn the straight. Is perfect. This straight doesn't win, so we can just run it out if we want. If there is a card that I want to glass, you know, maybe I could, if I glass the 9, it'll be enough points. I don't think that's necessary, so I'm just going to run it out. Here's a straight. Well, color me surprised. That shouldn't have worked, but I guess since we had the clubs, Gluttonous Joker gave us enough points. Okay. Let's pick up Hone. So that does, you know, increase the chance of us getting additions on cards from standard packs, playing cards. Probably not what we're going to be doing. But there is the chance that you get, you know, maybe a polychrome Joker in the shop. I really desperately want the Celestial pack for Saturn cards. Or, you know, maybe as a backup, 4 of a kind. So like, I know if we play a straight, we get ×3. But if we level up our 4 of a kind enough, you know, if it's ×2 chips and ×2 molt, then it could be worth it, even if we don't get the ×3 from this order. Let's use the Jumbo Arcana pack. Alright, so I do have 20 bucks, or, you know, maybe making a steel card. I think now is a perfect opportunity to use the death card. And so if I'm thinking about maybe getting rid of one of these jacks, what's the jack that I might be interested in getting rid of? I have probably either spades or hearts. Maybe spades, since I have the most. You know, if I'm looking at the upper end here, king, queen, jack of hearts, or I have ace through jack of spades. Let's get rid of the jack of spades. And then $20 refund here. No problem. That does give me money to reroll once. Some consideration for making clubs. And then, you know, getting this Gluttonous Joker bonus here. It makes it harder for us to get the Flower Pot bonus. I think what we want to do is just keep rolling. Earth is not what we're looking for, but what we can do is if I buy this Earth, then that prevents Earth from spawning. And so we can go next. And, you know, it cost me $2. I could sell it for $1. It only cost me $1 total. 90,000, we just learned that we can hit it. So how about 3 2s, an ace and a jack? Run out the 2s. All right, what kind of straight can we make? We can make jack, 10, 9, any 8, correct? Any 8. So let's discard all of these, looking for any 8. There's the 8, and we got the 2. So just double checking here, jack, 10, 9, 8, and then either the 7 or the 9, or sorry, either the 7 or the queen. So I'm going to discard these 3, potentially looking for more 2s. Or what I can do is I can play these. Let's just discard the 3. Okay. Then we'll play the 2s. So kings and 2s, I guess. The 9 here, I have the 10 of spades, so I can play the 9 of spades. Level up the wee joker. Alright. Now, there's the straight. Okay. I do want these celestial packs. I want these celestial packs for the chance of giving me Saturn. Maybe before I open them, I would like to reroll and see another planet card, which is also okay. This is kind of interesting. Smeared Joker makes it much easier for us to activate our flower pot if we have, you know, hearts and diamonds count the same. By the way, if you didn't know about this interaction, flower pot requires you to have 4 cards, 4 different cards, and so if you have a card that counts as both hearts and diamonds, it only counts as 1 at a time. And so you need 2 red cards, 2 black cards in order to activate the flower pot. I think we still need the base molt from our Fibonacci. If I had a higher level straight, I would consider getting rid of it, but I don't think we can afford to do that right now. So let's go Celestial Packs looking for Saturn. We didn't get Saturn, so as a backup, 4 of a kind 2s is something we can do. Here's that Saturn card that I wanted. Leveling up our straights, and we'll keep saving our money. Maybe if I want to make interest here, I can sell the glass card. Maybe I want to keep saving the glass card for the final boss. I think we can get something else, so let's just go next. All right, I'm looking for clubs, correct? So I'm looking for, you know, here I've got 9 and 8 and 7. Looking for any kind of clubs here. All right, so 10, 9, 8, 7. Looking for a 6, any kind of 6. Do I want to get rid of the 10? If I do get rid of the 10, which 10 do I get rid of? You know, so maybe this 10. Let's play the 2s. Yeah, let's play the 2s. Let's see here, 135,000. I know my straight can hit 100,000. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I need 2 hands, and if I need 2 hands, what flavor hands do I need? Jack 10, 9, 8, 7 is a straight. I don't think this wins, but it's okay if it doesn't. Okay. Now we can do ace, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need any spade. So 5 of spades, 3 of spades. Actually, wait, 5 or 3 of spades doesn't work necessarily. What kind of 9s can we draw? So I need to get the flower pot action. Or maybe I just need a straight, and a straight is good enough. So maybe if we hit the straight here, with the Fibonacci on the ace through 5. Yeah, because a regular, you know, with the flower pot straight, we're able to hit 90,000. And so with a regular straight, we can hit 30,000. It's actually more because we have more Fibonacci triggers than we had before. So I think this is good enough. And knowing that that's good enough, I am going to discard looking for potentially get the spade, make it safe. All right, that's okay. All right, let's ship this straight. Great. I think from here on out, we are looking for the low straight so we could get more Fibonacci value. Supernova gives us 12 molt is going to be less than we get from Fibonacci. Am I interested in spending a ton of money for these celestial packs? Or do I want to save my money? Maybe in the future, I would spend on a future Celestial Pack, but not right this minute. Not if it's going to lose me interest. So let's go next. All right, on the plant, what I'm looking to do, I'm looking for the low straight. That's the technology. So let's go this stuff, discarding our face cards that are debuffed. All right, we've got ace, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is a low straight. So we got the Fibonacci value. We've got the flower pot value. Ship it. Nice. I think the next round is also 180,000. Let's take a look. 180,000 also. Okay, so the low straight will do it. Okay. We got the lucky money. We got the plus $10. The seed money will pay for itself in 2 rounds, giving us the extra interest. Would have loved to see that earlier in the run. And so we were talking about, not having a joker slot for generating money. Having the seed money voucher, we get money from a voucher instead of money from a joker slot is kind of a big deal. That's something that you want on the painted deck. In that case, with the $59, knowing that I can hit 180,000, I can actually save my money for interest. And then go next. All right, final boss here disables a random joker. So these would be bad hits, of course. If I hit my X Malt or if I hit my Wii Joker that has, 350 chips on it, those would be bad. But I think, here hitting our negatives would be fine. I do have here ace, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing a little bit here, right? I need another heart or spade. So let's look for some heart or spade. And then keep digging. There we go. So ace. Wait a second. That's just another 2. Wait, but we got the 5 of spades. We're saved. Okay. So ace, 5 of spades, 4 of diamonds, 3 of clubs, and a 2 of hearts. Do I want to play the 2s to grow the Wii a little bit more? Yeah. I'll take the time to grow our Wii. It's worth mentioning that, once you have already 300 chips, the difference between 300 chips and 310 chips or 300 chips and 320 chips is not a big difference. And so maybe it is less worth it, but also it only cost me $1, so why not? I still have the ace, 5, 4, 3, and then the 2 of hearts. So I can afford, if I want to throw away some more 2s. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then any flavor ace. So we'll ship it like this. Aha. All right, we've got a nice amount of money here. We have, let's see here, 2 more shops. We have this shop and we have 1 more shop. Hitting the 270,000 I cannot currently do unless I play 2 straights is something that I'm thinking about. I do want to get the upgraded hand levels, so let's crack open a Celestial Pack. Maybe before I go Celestial Pack, I reroll 1 time. Bean helps, but it's not worth giving up the Fibonacci. Most of our multi is coming from Fibonacci right now. This is not what we hope to see. Maybe level up to 2 pair. 2 pair is compatible with Flower Pot. Do we reroll down now or do we save the money for the seed money? Interest. I think we go next, and I think we do need 2 hands. 2 good hands. So what does that look like? We have a 2 here. Let's Jack, 9, 8. Queen, King. I'm just missing, you know, maybe a 10. Maybe if I discard the low straight really is the one that's hitting for us. So I think what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to throw away the high cards and continue looking for that low straight. Maybe instead of throwing away the 9, I can throw away the 8. Awkward. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. That works. Yeah. All right. Should we test our 4 of a kind? So what we said was 4 of a kind is stronger than straights. And if 4 of a kind is stronger than straights, then maybe we don't need the order. Maybe we don't need this. So let's test that theory. I think with 4 of a kind, with the Fibonacci and the flower pot, I think we can hit 100,000 here. Not quite. That's okay. Here we go with the straight. Now the team is looking kind of tough. It's looking kind of tough to hit. You know, we only have the 3 hands because we took the hieroglyph voucher. And like I said, you know, on the painted deck, you know, sometimes with, I mean, yeah, we got these negatives here, but they're not really doing anything for us. Mostly it's these 4, and these 4 are not filling me with confidence. The thing that we're missing to make this really easy is if we had higher level hands, which we didn't. We just got the 2 Saturn cards. We just got the 2 4 of a kind cards. Does Swashbuckler give me better / safer molt than, let's say, the Fibonacci does? Or maybe does the flash card do it? Because if I get the flash card, maybe if I reroll, let's say, 10 times, this is plus 20. I think Fibonacci is still going to be better / safer. I think what I really need is a glass card now. I think that's what we need. So let's go Arcana Pack, looking for a glass card. Without access to a glass card, having the extra planets could be fine. So let's do that. At the very least, even if these are useless, they do block the duplicates from spawning in the shop. So I can reroll now. Looking for Saturn cards, looking for Justice Tarot card, looking for some, you know, I would accept a different X molt, and maybe I get rid of Fibonacci. We'll see. Different X molt like the family, for example. That's interesting. That's tempting. So if I play the 4 of a kind now, this times 4 is plus 39. Plus 39 is comparable to the Fibonacci, so maybe I don't need that. Maybe let's keep rolling. Death card helps. Death card allows me to play, potentially I could play multiple 4 of a kind. You know, as much as I was trying to make straights work, maybe the thing that I need to do is copy my steel card. This is a tricky one. This is like I said, you know, I'm not super confident in this one. Emperor card does have a chance of giving us justice. Okay. Before I re-roll here, I'm going to use the Emperor. There's a chance that it gives us Hermit for more money. We have a Chariot. Chariot helps. And so what I can do is I can make a steel card. I could use the Fool to make a second steel card. I could use the Death to make a third steel card. I think now, with all of these steel cards, that is some technology that can work. What I could try to do is re-roll here and hit a Justice card would be even better. If not, that's okay. I think we've got what we need. Now we just have to get lucky the Crimson Heart doesn't disable the wrong joker. Like that one's pretty bad. Alright, so the thing that I'm trying to do, I'm trying to hit the low straight so I can maximize the Fibonacci value. So I'm currently looking at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess the 7 of hearts is what we need. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay, I have the middle-ish one. So let's... What do I want to discard here? I think I still want to try to hit the low one. Right, because I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what, I could get either 2 of hearts or 4 of hearts, 5 of hearts, 3 or 6 of clubs or spades. I have some options. So I have a straight that works, but I think I need the bigger straight. And so let's go for the bigger straight. Maybe we don't need this too. Maybe we throw these, looking for other different hearts. Ship it. All right, so we got the 2 of hearts. Perfect. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is awkward. These are spades and hearts. I do have the ace of clubs, so I don't need this 6. I think we keep both of the 2s. I think what I have to decide is, you know, do I want to throw away one of these, the 4 and the 5? Do I want to throw away the ace, since I already have the 2 clubs? What kind of 6s? So I could get a 6 of spades. Maybe let's do it like this. That way I have a chance to draw the 3 or the 2, or sorry, 3 or 4 or 5 or a 6. Ship it. All right, what do we get? So we got 6 of spades. Works. Okay. So let's try to re-roll here. Re-roll on the Crimson Heart. So I have now 2 is currently the hearts. I have the 2 of hearts. I have the ace of diamonds. I only have the 1, 3. I have the 4 of clubs. I have the 6 of spades. 6 of spades means we don't play the ace of diamonds. So 6 and then either of these 5s, which means I'll throw these away. I will throw the 2s and one of the 5s, either of these. Let's throw, since I'm throwing away the 2 of clubs, I'll throw away the 5 of diamonds. So this is a configuration that works. All right, ship it. Trying to win in one hand, I think, is perfectly possible. All right, Fibonacci disabled is quite painful, I will admit. So now I have to think about, you know, let's say I do this. Let's say I play the straight. I don't have the Fibonacci value. Maybe what we can do is 4, 5. Wait, I don't have a 7. I think we got to keep rolling here. So we do have the ace of spades, which helps. So now that allows me to do this. All right, I want to re-roll Fibonacci onto 40% chance. 40% chance we hit either of these. If it hits either of these, the order and the flower pot, I think there's a chance that we could still survive. So let's re-roll it. All right, we're just gonna have to ship it. And so how do we make this work? So we definitely have, you know, the ace, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5. If I put them over here, that's gonna be the hand that does it. And let's try to make as much steel cards as we can. So, you know, here, let's make one steel card. Fool can make another steel card. Oops, there we go. And then Death can make another steel card. 2, 3, 4, 5, ace. All right, this is the best I could do. What were we sweating about? Hey, we could have done that from the very beginning, you know, even without with the flower pot being disabled. So there you go. That is how you win with, you know, technically 6 jokers, but actually only 3. We had the Wee Joker, we had the Fibonacci, we had the order. We made straights work finally. Gold stakes, we finally made straights happen. If you want to try to make straights happen on high stakes, I think the abandoned deck is a little bit easier. Starting with only 40 cards, but you know, the painted deck also helps with that. Here demonstrating the power of, you know, having those, you know, steel cards, having those card enhancements. Didn't have to be steel cards, could have been glass cards as well. And then also demonstrating the benefit of having the jokers that score when, or sorry, that give you molt when scored, when played. So like Fibonacci gave us the molt before the steel cards rather than after. All right, that's gonna be it for the painted deck. We've just got 3 more left in the series until we get all of our gold stake wins, and then we'll be moving on to, you know, what kind of strategy do we use to get the stickers for the jokers. Take care, everyone.